Neal Battaglia, saxstation.com. In this lesson, I want to show you how to put a reed on a mouthpiece. And if you've been playing for a lot of years, you probably know how to do this. But when you're first starting off, if you do this incorrectly, it can actually really mess up your sound. If your reed is a little bit to the left, to the right, too high, too low, it can change how you play a lot. It can make you squeak, it make you sound bad, and it really just requires a small adjustment and it will get better pretty quickly. So first off, I've got a reed here. It's a Rico reed in one of their little cases. Take it out pretty carefully because the thin part of the reed is very delicate. And here, hold the reed. The next step is to get your mouthpiece. And here I've got an auto link. It's got an inverted ligature, so maybe your ligature has the screws on the other side. This one happens to have the screws on the top. But either way, basically the same process. Put the ligature on the mouthpiece first. After that, you put the reed on. Put it in through the bottom, with the bottom down. Put it in like this. And basically, I adjust it with my thumb. And I get it to about there. And at this point, it's not exactly adjusted right, but it's pretty close. So then I put the ligature on approximately where it's going to go. And I start to tighten it up, not all the way, but most of the way. At that point, I take the reed and I kind of push it side to side with my thumbs until it's lined up so it's centered. It's not too high, it's not too low. I adjust it at this point. And this kind of becomes second nature. It becomes almost automatic after you've done it quite a few times. So I adjust it left and right. I have it there. I check the bottom to make sure, and actually I have a little mark there. That's like my little system for labeling reeds. Put a mark in the center if I think it's about right. I put it to the right if I think it's too hard for me. I put it to the left if it's too soft. You can use tools to kind of adjust reeds if you want to, but it does take a little bit of time. So I adjust it on the top. I check on the bottom. Sometimes I kind of move it side to side at this point to make sure it's centered again. I check it again at the top. So now I did the top, I did the bottom, I do the top again. I make sure the ligature is lined up right. And at that point, I tighten the ligature. So now it's pretty much ready to put onto the neck.